Hey, what's up, guys? Isaac here. So I promised to do a Q&A, and we're going to do it. I've been having a migraine all day long, which is why I'm wearing the shades, because I got a bright light here in front of me, a bright light behind me, and it wasn't helping. So, but I did promise you guys to do the Q&A, and I want to keep my promise. So we are going to do it. I got the questions here, and I've picked the ones that I thought were the best ones. There were a lot of questions that I did want to do, though, that I probably couldn't fit in a video, so we're probably going to do a question and answer video part 2. And I'm even going to have probably my wife do her own question and answer video. She's actually behind the camera, so it's wife behind the camera there. And I got Justin. Justin's here.
What up?
Like I said on Facebook, we went and we picked him up. So I'm going to start with the first question. You all have been asking me, how did you meet Michael? I met Michael back in 2004 on an online wrestling game called E-Feding, E-Federation. It was wrestling where we would like pretend that you're a character, like the wrestling character, then you would act out the parts typing, and whoever had the best role play would win. And saying it now, the whole concept sounds stupid, but that's where we met. He was part of a rival E-Fed. And we actually hated each other when we first started speaking. We didn't like each other. Me and Michael did not like each other at all. We would have arguments and fights on AIM. AIM, right, Justin?
Yes, AIM.
Okay. Yeah, because we were talking about this earlier, and I said AOL Instant Messenger, and Justin goes, oh, yeah, and AIM too, right? Remember AIM? And I was like, that is what that is, Justin. It's AIM. So we would have arguments on AIM, and then one day I needed a role play layout done, like a actual graphic for my role playing, and I just asked him to do it one day. Like, we hated each other, but I was like, "Hey, you're good at graphics. Can you make me a role play layout?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." He made it. It was awesome, and I was like, "Yo, my nigga, that's actually pretty good." And I liked it, and I gave him props, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm glad you like it." We started talking about wrestling. We squashed the beef, and we've been best friends ever since. Going on more than 12 years now. We've been best friends. We talk about it. We would talk about wrestling. He would tell me about the Angry Grandpa before the Angry Grandpa was the Angry Grandpa. He would tell me stories about his dad freaking out at the house through AIM, and we'd be typing back and forth. Then we started talking on the phone and stuff. We actually started. Grab that. We actually started a podcast, a wrestling podcast, back in the day called Royally Thick. It was Royally because I was the Prince of PA for my music, and Michael named himself Thick because he was thick. So he came up with the name Royally Thick, and we did wrestling videos where we would do like podcasts and stuff on YouTube. It's actually still on YouTube. If you search Royally Thick, that podcast is still there. And my wife's behind the camera dying. It's still there. It's cringeworthy though. Don't go listen to it. So that's how I met Michael. I met Michael through a wrestling E-Fed, and here we are now. He's my best friend. He's like a brother. He's family. He's been there for me through through all types of situations. Alpine Access, if you guys remember that back in the day. Now Alpine, that was another question, so I'll go right into that. Person asked, did you ever have anything done with Alpine? Yes. Alpine Access closed down 9 months after all that happened. They sold the company to Sykes, and then 2 years ago, I got like a settlement check in the mail for the lawsuit because we won. So that's how I met Michael. Mario Green says, "Are you a WWE fan?" I'm a big WWE fan. I've been watching since 2000. The first ever WrestleMania I watched was a McMahon in every corner. It was the Big Show, Mick Foley, Triple H, and The Rock, and it was a McMahon in every corner, and that's what got me hooked. I thought that was just so awesome. I remember the McMahon Helmsley faction, the McMahon Helmsley regime. Those were the days. Now we're stuck with Roman Reigns.
Wait, he turned heel.
Well, Roman Reigns supposed to be turned heel. So it might get interesting, but I'm just not happy that we might have John Cena #2 in the making.
John Cena #2.
Oh gosh, this is Justin remixing songs now. Oh wow, okay, all right. Justin's remixing songs. Here we go. Lindsey Brown, he can't stop laughing at his own remix. Lindsey Brown says, "What is you and your wife's favorite singers or music artist?" Mine is Eminem. Mine is Eminem. And Drake. Drake's like a number 2 though. It'll always be Eminem. Nobody touches Eminem lyrically at all. What's yours, bro? Your favorite music artist?
It's on there.
All right, so she just wants me to read it. She doesn't want to talk. Drake and Beyonce are her favorite ones. Drake and Beyonce. She actually wrote down her answers to her questions as of right now. And of course, Lyrical Praise LP. That's probably number 1. Justin's getting a cheap pop, throwing his face in the camera. Now, if I read these messed up, look, my writing's messed up. Like you can see, my writing's. I got chicken scratch. Like on the back is my kid's writing. You would swear it's the same. It looks the same. So.
Fact though, if you have sloppy writing, you're very intelligent.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. I would hope I'm intelligent. Noah Allo. Speaking of aloe, I need some aloe vera for my back from sunburn. Noah Allo says, favorite Angry Grandpa video. Favorite Angry Grandpa video was the sex wake-up prank that was first uploaded on break.com. The video that started it all, I think. And I love that video. It was funny to me when Michael walked in on his dad and his mom having sex and pranked them. He threw flour on them. And there was even a point in the video where people were like pausing it, like, "Oh my gosh!" At 1 minute and 45 seconds, you see Angry Grandpa's penis. It was funny as hell. it was hilarious. It was hilarious, and I'll never forget that video. I remember messaging Michael and was like, "Dude, that video is hilarious. Did you literally walked in on them having sex?" And Angry Grandpa was mad at him at the camera. He's like, "Come on, man, you know I don't get none." I was dying. So that's my favorite Angry Grandpa video. Brandon Lee, favorite Kid Behind the Camera video. Favorite video was the one where Bridget told him that Angry Grandpa was downstairs breaking stuff, and he ran down the stairs so fast he slid down the stairs. I was dying laughing. I had tears in my eyes. I kept replaying him sliding down the stairs. That's like my favorite one. I'll always remember that of him sliding down the stairs. Because it wasn't that he slid down the stairs. It was like how he slid. Like he just like completely missed the first step, slid. And it was like all the way down. Oh my gosh, that's by far my favorite video of his. Thomas Springman, how are you so good at Madden? Because I just am. I'm a pro. No, Madden is my game. PS4. Listen, if you want to play me Madden, hit me up. Madden is my game. And I treat Madden like a job when it comes out. I buy it. I go and I start making my playbooks. I get my schemes. Set up my depth chart. I set all that up before I even go online and play a game. And I do lab sessions to make sure my plays work, find money plays and all that.
I've been witness to this when that last Madden dropped.
Yeah.
This nigga will spend like 2 hours just setting up everything.
And I've mopped the floor with Justin every time we've played. At one point, I think I got near 100. I think I got near 100 points. And then there was a couple games where it was close, but... I mean, not close. Close for him. It's like 30-point difference. 40-point difference. But yeah, no. Madden is my game. I played Madden since it came out, and I just love Madden. I love Madden. I'm a Madden player. How did you meet your wife, Nicole? We met... Okay, I'm going to take it back because a lot of people aren't even going to know what this website is. We met on MySpace. I had a music page, and I had a bot that would like add... It would like add people within a certain mile range that you set. So the bot went through adding tons of people. And afterwards, I went to see who all, like, accepted my request, all that type of stuff. And I went and I seen her picture. And she stood out from, from all the, other people that were added. I commented on her MySpace page. We were commenting back and forth for, a night? We were commenting back and forth. And we exchanged numbers. That night we started talking. We talked for hours. And then, obviously, I think within 24 hours, we started liking each other because, I got an awesome personality and she was hot. And that was in September of 2009. October, we started dating. December 28th, 2009, she moved in with me. And May 6th, 2010, we got married.
Remember that?
Yes. She has to remember that. I better remember that.
Yeah, you better.
Or I'm gonna be vlogging from the couch next time. So yeah, that's how we met, and now we got 3 kids, and you know, this has been, you know, a journey together, and it all started from MySpace. If you guys know what MySpace is, just look it up in the dictionary. Some of you may have to do that. There's like probably a whole bunch of kids like, what the hell is MySpace? Ahmad Ronaldo says, worst food you ever had? Thai food that we ordered off Grubhub. Disgusting. It came, it spilled in the bag. It was horrible. Worst food. Amy Bond says, have you ever had any paranormal experiences? Paranormal activities, yeah. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences? I have. When I was 9 years old, I was at the house. My mom was at work. The wind was blowing outside. And she was at work. You know, she was a single mother trying to make ends meet. And she couldn't afford a babysitter. I was home alone. I was a latchkey kid. And I remember sitting there. The wind stopped. There was no wind. The door was locked. Because I had this thing. I had to make sure the doors were locked when she would leave. Door was locked. I had checked it. Door swings open. The lights flicker. Then the bulb that was in the closet, like, in front of the bed, I heard, like, a bulb screwing sound, like that sound that a bulb makes when you're unscrewing it. Not that bulbs were screwing. I mean, like, unscrewing the bulbs. There's just many comments like, yo, you nigga got bulbs screwing in his apartment. The bulb started to, it was like a sound. I'm looking at the bulb, it's not unscrewing. And I looked away, looked back, bulb falls. So I took the hell off running. I like jumped off the bed, moved as fast as I could, slid under the kitchen table, and I wrapped my whole body around it. I had my arms wrapped around it, my legs wrapped around it, and I stayed there. I'm pretty sure I pissed myself too, but I didn't want to go and move to the bathroom. Pissed myself. Mom came home. No, right before my mom came home, we had a garage downstairs, and there was heavy boxes that were like 50 pounds. It had like her shoes in it. Books, I mean heavy books, encyclopedia sets, and I heard like this big boom downstairs, like they all fell. My mom comes home, I run to her, like near tears, tell her everything that's happened. She's like, no, it's probably just the wind. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I heard downstairs though, downstairs, I'm telling you. And we go downstairs, and sure enough, all the boxes that were on the top shelf were all on the floor. And and they were pushed all the way in the back. This is like a big shelf. They were pushed all the way in the back. Somehow they all fell. A week later, we moved. And when my mom called the landlord, and she told the landlord we were moving, and he explained everything, you know, about it, like, you know, the whole situation. Wait, my wife's touching the camera. What's up?
Low battery.
Oh, okay, low battery. Oh, here, let's plug it in. All right, hold on. We gotta plug in the charger real quick. We don't want to die mid video, then it'll be end of the Q&A. So she tells the landlord we're moving. She explained the whole situation, and he, you know, pretty much said at that time, he's like, okay, he's like, all right, well, if you want to move, go ahead. He's like, you know, I'm tired of people moving. And she's like, what do you mean? He goes, well, the last people that were here said my house was haunted. She's like, what do you mean they said the house was haunted? He's like, oh, you know, crazy people. They said the house was haunted and they had to move. So my wife, or not my wife, my mom says to the landlord, she goes, your house is haunted. And he starts going off on her, like, oh, you people are effing crazy, my house is not haunted, my house is not haunted. I never seen my mom so freaked out in her life. After she got off the phone, the entire time, she's just sitting there quiet. And I'm like, well, you know, Mom, what's wrong? She's like, those people that lived there, they told him that house was haunted, and now we had the same issues. And she was really religious, so she went through the whole house with, like, praying oil, putting crosses on, like, doors, windows. She was, like, shouting, like, praying, like, anointing the house. And I was like, why are you doing that? We're moving anyway. Let them stay. It's okay. They can have the place. We out. They can have it.
Yeah, curse the next family that moves in.
Let the next family deal with them niggas. We out. Jake Dudley says, best memory with Michael. Best memory with Michael is when we were doing the STFU and Listen show. And anybody that has heard me and Michael together on the show knows that when he does the impression of his dad, I die. I literally die laughing. He's like, hey, Michael. I die. And I forgot what it was, but Angry Grandpa just answered a question, and Michael was like messing with him, making fun of him. And Michael started doing the impression of his dad as if he was answering the question. and I lost it. I lost it so much. I was laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. And like I couldn't stop laughing to the point where I couldn't breathe. My face started getting red. I couldn't breathe. I'm telling Michael on the mic, like, oh my gosh, stop. I can't breathe. Stop. Stop. And next thing you know, I black out. I fall out my chair backwards. Next thing I remember is my wife bursting through the door. She's like, what happened? What happened? I heard this big thump. What happened? And I'm laying there on the floor. I'm like, last thing I remember, I was laughing, and the show was still going on. So I picked my chair up, put the headset back on, plug it back into the computer, and they were still on the show. And I'm like, hey, I'm back. Michael goes, what the hell happened to you? He's like, dude, we heard this like big thump and then just dead air. We didn't know what the hell happened. And I told him, I was like, dude, I was laughing so hard I passed out. I passed out. And he started laughing hard, and then like he was having the same reaction. He started laughing just as hard as I was because he was laughing at me for passing out.
And then you started laughing after.
Yeah, we all started laughing, and that's something me and Michael talk about at least like once a month. That time that I passed out on the show from laughing. So that's by far best memory with Michael. Tina Kurt says, will you ever talk with Charlie? No. Next question.
He can catch these hands. How about that?
He could have cashed me outside. How about that? But he didn't open the door.
Pussy.
Oh yeah, just get our video ad restricted, Justin. This is gonna be the last video you see with Justin in
really?
it. This is gonna be like an age restriction, ad restriction. We're gonna be banned. See, this is what happens when we bring Puerto Ricans in your house.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
All right, Andrew N. Favorite system and games: PS4, Madden, as you already know, WWE games, and Friday the 13th. That's our #1 game right now. Hit us up on PSN. Actually, message me on Facebook, because I don't want to post my PSN or anything yet and then get flooded, especially with trolls. Hit me up on Facebook with your PSN. I'll add you. We'll all get into a party and we'll all play Friday the 13th. Chris S. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Mortal Kombat all day. Easy. Easy. What do I do for work? All right. I didn't want to tell you guys this, but I'm a drug dealer. And that's what I do from work. I know I always say I work from home. I'm a drug dealer.
And I'm the Connect from Puerto Rico.
He's the Connect. He's the Connect from Puerto Rico, and we actually export our stuff. Walter White ain't got shit on us.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a drug dealer. I do work from home, but I don't want to say details because I know there's like idiots out there and trolls that are like trying to look for where I work and do stupid stuff. So I don't want to talk too much about it. But I do work from home. I work from home. How old are your kids? 5, 3, and our daughter Samaya is about to be 2 in August. How tall are you? Okay. I'm not 6. Listen, guys, Michael was joking when he said that. I'm not really 6'9". I'm not really 6'9". Michael was joking when he said that. I'm actually 6'3". But that was when I was 18. Maybe I grew since then. I know I've grown horizontally, but I don't know if I've grown vertically. Last time I checked, 6'3". I'm not 6'9". Michael was joking. People are actually taking that seriously. Like, he ain't 6'9". I'm subscribing. More lies.
Possible when you grow.
It's possible. But no, I'm not 6'9". And I've got the last question here. Scotty. My writing sucks. Scotty Jacket. I hope I just said your name right. Scotty Jacket. Right now, if that's not your name, right now it is. You're Scotty Jacket.
Let me see.
I don't know the very last
Scotty Jacket.
Scotty Jacket. All right. He says, does your wife have a sister?
Yes.
She does have a sister.
Have 2.
She has 2 sisters.
Half sisters.
Half sisters. And she got brothers. How many brothers?
6.
6 brothers. Big family. Big family. I seen another question too. Yeah, let's just nip this one in the bud real quick. Another question that didn't make the list, but I remembered it in the back of my head, was, where do you guys mixed with? I had somebody call me Native American today on Facebook. He asked if we're Native American.
We should do the ancestry.
We should.
DNA.
She wants to do ancestry, DNA.
Sure, we all should.
We won't care about what you are, Justin.
Oh, really? Damn!
I am black and Italian. My mom is black. My dad was Italian, and I'll let her tell you what she is. All your mixes.
With a few things, but right now the majority is probably Native American.
She's a Native American, and then what's the second one? Like second most? What is it?
Wow, that's why I want to do the ancestry.
I think. Well, we know she's Native American fully. Also, like, I guess also Latina.
I don't know. That's what I need to figure out.
All right. So we need to figure out what the rest of her is. We need to figure out what the rest is.
Y'all could be surprised.
Yeah, Justin might end up finding out a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like, there's a Mexican guy right now online who's going viral. He's like Mexican, and he thinks he's related to Donald Trump. Never know. Never know. But that's it for the Q&A. We are going to do another Q&A. I'm thinking about going live tomorrow. I don't know. But we are going to do a Q&A part 2. I'll also have my wife do one. Another question somebody had for you is, can you do a makeup tutorial on getting ready for today?
Routine.
Yeah, like a routine.
Yes.
All right. She says yes, so look out for that video. Look out for that video. You want to say bye over here in the camera? She's going to come say bye to you guys. Justin, get out her seat.
Oh, really?
All right. Puerto Rican is out, and here's my beautiful wife that everybody talks about in the comments. All right, so we are done with the Q&A. We will be back tomorrow. Actually, the daily vlogs are starting tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
Daily vlogs are starting tomorrow. You'll get to see our kids. You'll get to meet our kids. We appreciate everything that you guys have done. I mean, like the sharing, the support, the comments. We appreciate everything. You guys have been awesome. Like, really, you guys have been awesome. So we appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe because we're doing daily vlogs now. Subscribe, share, comment, like, and thank you so much. Also, shout out to Keemstar. Thank you for actually clearing everything up in your video about the Charlie situation. I appreciate that. I know Charlie skipped town and he's living with some chick now, and he's not even in rehab. I guess he skipped his bond. He'll have to deal with that. So, thank you to Keemstar. Shout out to Keemstar, man. That was awesome. Thank you for covering that. And thank you, for the support, everybody. We really appreciate it. I never expected this to happen. We'll be back tomorrow, and daily vlogs start. So look for those. And peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Who's told you to say bye? No, you don't get to say bye. You don't get to say bye. Donald Trump's president. Puerto Ricans don't get to say bye.
Really?
Peace.